Hey everyone, welcome back to Rustic Groves Farm. My name's Ali and we live here on our farm in Western Australia with our family. We had some pretty severe storms overnight and it is very, very wet. Let me turn you around so I can show you.
Oh, this is absolutely insane. So this river, you guys, like yesterday, before we got the storm, was barely trickling through. And there's a road under there. You can see the top of the post right there. Like, that is far under. And that is insane. That is a lot of water. Like, I knew we got a lot of rain, but I was not expecting this. Look at all that washed up debris. Absolutely nuts. It's our first big storm of the year, like our first major rains, but still, this is, I've not seen it do this before, not at this time of the year. This is all sorts of crazy. Let's go check out the rest of our property. So this is at the bridge at the end of our road, not actually on our property. Well, let's go check out the rest of our property because we do have river and gullies and creeks on our property. So if there's that much water here, I'm guessing there's a lot of water on our property and probably fences down and all sorts of stuff. Like, you can see right there, like there's meant to be a fence right there that's meant to go across there. Absolutely insane. So this used to be a driveway. Got all that erosion. Got all that down there. That used to be road. It's crazy. But this is no good. This river you see here is usually a little gully, which was absolutely bone dry yesterday, by the way. So I don't know if you can see, but the grass is all flattened, so the water's come like way up over this fence. Like, you can see the mud and everything in the fence. It's gone across the road, so you can see all the mud and debris and everything, and over to the other side. So this is our property. We're going to have a big clean up to do. There's fences down, there's water everywhere. We're going to have to move sheep around because they're not safe where they are. There's a poor little bluey there. He's drowned. Poor little guy. It's absolutely insane. I've never ever seen this sort of damage. Not this time of year. This is absolutely insane. There is so much water. So you can see here where the water, like, it's like pushed over that sign. You can see where the water has just totally ripped through this road. You know, like there's a tree sitting there, like the fence is completely down. You can't even see the fence through there. There was a fence there, guys, yesterday. And over the other side, absolutely crazy. Like, look at that fence. Look how far, like, that fence has got so much debris in it. It's been completely pushed over. This is actually quite dangerous up here, so I've got to be careful. There's bloody melons everywhere over the road. This is insane. There was no water here. Like, absolutely no water yesterday before these storms. So there is a big pipe that goes under the road, and because of all this debris and everything, it's all just spilling into this hole and leaking under the road and spewing out over that side. But it has actually come over the road as well. Absolutely nuts. And the skies, like you can see, they're still very moody. They're still wet here. It's still been raining. I'll show you this other side. So it's going down there, over the road, and out here. So you can see the fence is also down on that side. Look at all this erosion of the actual road itself. It's crazy. But yeah, that wasn't even a trickle yesterday. Not even a trickle. So you can see, like, it's moving very fast through those pipes, but those pipes are almost full as well, which is why, you know, it wouldn't have had time and it would have just ripped through that road. You can see all the way up there, like it all flattened, so the water would have been way high up there. I'm surprised these big trees haven't fallen over. It's been very soggy ground right now. And yeah, we have a lot of work to do. So we actually had a mob of sheep in this paddock overnight. I think they've been in here for a week or so. I'll show you where they are next because I've never ever seen them do that before. So yeah, crazy stuff happened overnight here. There was just storms all night. There was one big downpour and then it kind of went away, and then another one rolled through, like, I don't know, hours later, and it has just caused even more damage, I guess. But yeah, it goes all the way down there, all the way down there, and there was no water in this yesterday. Like, this is nuts. So the sheep that we had in that paddock I just showed you have made their way up here all night. This was fenced off. This is our hay bale stack, but they've made their way all up in the top. They've hopped off now because I'm in here, but there's still a few of them up there. But they were up the very top of that when we first drove past just before, which is nuts. They don't usually do that. I've actually never ever seen sheep climb up there like that. So they really wanted to get away from the water. They're over there. They've run away now, but that stack's not looking too happy. It's been eaten alive. And look at those skies. Like, it hasn't gone away yet. It's still raining over there. Absolutely crazy. It's still raining. So this is down the back of one of our paddocks, and the water has absolutely ripped through here. There was a fence here that is no longer there. This was all bone dry yesterday. Like, nothing, not even a trickle of water. Like, this was absolutely bone dry yesterday. There's a big hill off in the distance, so all the water's come off that hill down this way, down into here, And like you can see like how flattened this grass was. Like this all would have been underwater last night. It's crazy. We do have sheep in this paddock, so we're gonna move those now, because there's also over there is actually the next door farmer, and he has sheep over in his paddock as well. And with the fences down like this, they potentially could get all in together and box up, and then we'd have to draft them, and that just creates way more work. So we're going to move our mob so that even if the neighbour's mob does get in here, it's not going to mix up with our sheep and it won't be too much drama. But yeah, that's such a crazy amount of water. I think we got about 75 mil overnight in 2 separate storms, and like that's just a crazy amount of rain to have all at once on, you know, bone dry land that hasn't seen water in like hasn't had a good drench in about 5 months. So that's why it's damaged everything so quickly, and the water levels are so high. So yeah, let's go get these sheep out of here, and I'll show you guys some more stuff as we come across it. So this dam here, guys, was another one that was absolutely bone dry yesterday. It's actually overflow from that one over there, which you can see. That one was pretty much bone dry, almost bone dry yesterday. It's overflowed that way, it's spilt over there and filled up this one. Now this one, you can't tell because it's so full, but that's actually really deep there. And usually we can ride the fence line through here. Obviously we can't do that right now. But yeah, that's a lot of water in there. And then that would have overflowed that lip, gone down that gully and gone across the road there as well. So much water. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, this is that section of road that I filmed earlier. So it's come all through this paddock. Like that's a tiny little gully that was bone dry yesterday. Like, it's usually just a trickle, if anything, in there, and it's ripped across the road that way, gone down through that gully in that paddock. But you can see like all the grass is pushed over, how much of the dirt that it's washed away, you know, all the debris in there. Like it's crazy how much water has been dumped here in such a short amount of time. Here's another part where you can see the water's absolutely ripped through. You see that dark line? That's where the water would have been up to last night. All the grass is pushed over there. All the banks have like ripples in it and stuff. Heaps of like tree down and debris down through there. And that's the one that goes over there and across the road. It's just crazy. There wasn't any water in here yesterday before the storms. It was a really dry creek bed, which is why, you know, the flash floodings happen so badly, because it was so dry and it's just ripped through everything. It's pretty crazy. So this is the bottom of that gully. There's meant to be a fence through there. You can see like all the grass has been pushed over way up here, and all the trees have been uprooted, and like it's just come all through here. It's just crazy. So there is the little gully. In here. There's like foxholes and stuff here. They'll be underwater. We've seen heaps of foxes around this morning. because all the bunnies are out as well. So they're having a feast on them because they can't go home. All their homes are waterlogged. It'd actually be a pretty good day to shoot foxes today because they can't hide. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy through here. All of this would have been completely underwater last night. So there's a little gully here which was bone dry yesterday before we got these storms. So we haven't had good rains here for about 5 months. We've just gotten into autumn and this was our first real downpour. We had about 75 mil overnight, and yeah, it's run over everything. Like you can see here where the grass is all flattened, like this would have been way up here. There is a little bridge here with a spillway, but that's totally been washed away. The fence has been washed away. Like, you know, check out all this debris here. It's absolutely crazy. So come with us as we show you around our property and we'll see what's been damaged, what mobs of sheep we have to move. We actually had a mob of sheep in this paddock, so we're moving those out, putting them somewhere a bit drier. But yeah, absolute craziness. So this is the other side of where I just was over there. It's not meant to spill over like that. There is pipes here that it's meant to come through, but there's just too much water. There was a fence there, you can see it over there, like the water's come all the way up there, completely gone through that fence. There's so much debris and it just goes all the way down there. Like I said, guys, I feel like a broken record, but I can't believe how much water there is. This was bone dry yesterday. There was no trickle coming through here. It was absolutely bone dry. It's so crazy. You can see here, you know, where the water's gone up and over the grass and washed through, up on that side. Like, it's just been an incredible amount of water in such a short time. And just up from that you can see this big tree's fallen over and it's actually stopping a lot of the water from flowing through. I mean, there is still water, but it's not gushing through because of that big tree. Like, all this has been flattened out. It's really soggy here. Try not to fall on my butt. But yeah, you can see that's why it's all like foamed up really badly there, because this tree and all this debris is getting stuck there and it's just trickling through down to there. There's another tree over there as well. So yeah, it's pretty well backed up there. Have to do something about that. Yeah, this is usually just a skinny little creek that trickles through in the winter time, let alone now. It's crazy. You can still hear it rushing down up over that way where we just were. A lot more trees down further up the stream as well. This one here is kind of blocking the water. Yeah, a couple over here that's blocking the water as well. So yeah, we've got a pretty big clean-up job to do, I would say.
The fence here is tied up to that tree and that's come around, and it's gone
Which
on the
is
side of the
over there.
valley. Yes.
Full of debris and ripped straight off the tree. Yeah. So we have to move more sheep now as well. Oh, that's the river.
Yeah, that's the river, and it's up to that fence line.
Oh, wow.
The debris actually flattened this fence which went across here
Yeah.
as well. So that's completely flattened.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, you can see like where all the grass is being pushed down, and like that would have been way up to here
yes.
last night. That's crazy.
We'll go and check that over that side. Yes, there's another gully over that side as well with heaps of trees now.
Okay.
And it's hard to see how much is pushed through the fence.
Yep. Let's go check it out. So that's part of the river all the way over there, but all this water isn't meant to be here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's actually moving quite quickly through there. There's so much debris. Fence underwater just there. Crazy. So this is the sort of damage there was. I mean, the storms were pretty severe. There was lots of wind. I don't know if this is wind or lightning or what, but there's trees down all through this gully here. And again, this gully didn't have any water in it at all yesterday before the storms. But you can see how many limbs are broken. That huge big break there, that's that whole big tree here. And then further down that way, even more trees down as well. It's crazy. So this track here is usually how we get out to the sand plain, which is up that hill and beyond there, which was in our previous video. Paul's just going to go check how deep this is. There is water pipes that go across there to help the water go through the gully, but there's so much water. It's crazy. absolutely, yeah, my bike won't go through there. But, yeah, you will, because you weren't even at the deepest bit yet. You weren't even at the pipes. The pipes are all the way over there. You can see where the water is rippling through up there. That's where it's deepest.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're not going to be able to get the bikes through.
No, try a different spot. This is our bit of fence that we put up the other day, and now this is how much water is here. I'll put a clip in so that you can see how dry it was, because all this water wasn't here. There was a little bit of water up there, but yeah. Another dam here that's been pretty much completely filled up as well. All of our dams are super full now, which, I mean, that's a good thing, but if it happened a little bit less intense, that would be awesome. But nevertheless, we have full dams, which, you know, it's always a good thing.
Thank you everyone so much for watching. As you can see, we have a pretty big cleanup ahead of us. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it, and please subscribe to our channel. It really means the world to us that you support us, and comment below if you want to ask us anything. It's a great way to connect with each other that way. Until next time, have a great day everyone.